Hey, good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Um, Beautiful morning today here on the deck. Hopefully, wherever you are, it is just as nice. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit brief this morning if I can. Kind of want to tie in some of the things we've been talking about this week and even a little bit before that together. So Jeff posted this great picture last night, and if you saw that, I think from his hammock, looking up at the treetops and talking about just finding a space to go where that he could a good place to go hear God, a good place to feel connected and in tune with all of creation, and that's awesome. Pastor Angie a couple weeks ago talked about setting up her prayer chair and that sacred space in the parsonage office for her. And then we've talked, we're starting to talk a lot about getting into some spiritual practices, some spiritual disciplines. And it's getting into just habits that allow us to connect, to create space for us. There's a theme, there's a thread to all of this. One of the scriptures that Pastor Angie's going to talk about tomorrow comes from Luke 24. It's often referred to as the walk to Emmaus. I'm not going to share all of it today. Just this brief part starts up at verse 14, talking about as these two disciples are on their walk and talking with each other about all these things that had happened. While they were talking and discussing, Jesus himself came near and went with them. We'll unpack the story more tomorrow. It's a wonderful story, but just how casual it is that Luke recounts this. Yeah, as they were walking, as they were talking, as they're discussing things, Jesus comes into their presence. As they're walking, as they're talking, as they're doing these normal everyday things, Jesus comes and appears and is present with them. And friends, that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're kind of pushing for. That's what we're striving for during this time where we're separated from each other. Maybe we feel a bit disconnected from each other. The opportunities still lie to be very connected to God. And if it's creating that space in your home, your prayer chair, if it's laying out in your hammock, if it's just taking some time to be thinking and pondering scriptures and pondering life and talking about that stuff as we walk. It's in those normal, everyday places, those things that we do all the time can become very sacred things when Christ enters into them. So that's the thought that I want to leave us with today as we go about the rest of our Saturday, as we head into worship to tomorrow. Where are some of those places? What are some of those activities? What are some of those things that we're doing just without any thought right now? Those things that we do just all the time, just out of habit, that just with a little bit of Christ in them become something that's holy and sacred and become a place where that Jesus could just come right alongside of us. Have a great Saturday. Have an awesome weekend. Look forward to seeing you at worship tomorrow, 10 a.m. on Facebook Live. We'll get it up on YouTube as fast as we can. Then after that, check on your small group members, check on your friends. If there's someone who's having a hard time still getting online and watching us or worshiping with us, have them reach out to the church, reach out to myself or Pastor Angie. We're continuing to explore and try to grow and make sure that all of us are connected. So, I hope you all get a chance today to just kind of, really rest a bit, catch a deep breath, enjoy the beautiful morning before some of the rain comes in, and be thinking about those places and those spaces in our lives that are just ripe, that are ready for Christ to come alongside of us in those times. Have a great day, friends. Know how much that you are loved. Bye.